This is the ultimate hatchback in the Kenyan market. Ni Kadudu from Mercedes-Benz, but it is one of the best in the class. Kama ushaiona Kadudu yenye inakupatia all the luxury features, you can try this one out. Of course, kuna the talk of Mazda Demio fully loaded, but this one is the ideal hatchback kama unataka hatchback in the Kenyan market. This here is a 2018 BMW 180. It is actually the hatchback from Mercedes-Benz, but this one speaks more of luxury and performance. It is a massive unit in terms of performance. You have a very powerful 1.3 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder that gives you 136 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. So in terms of performance, this car is among the top. Mazda Demio kidogo, because of the 1.5 liter turbocharged petrol engine, diesel inakupatia a bit more of performance than this one here, but this one is a performance car with an added touch of luxury and tech. So kama unataka hii gari, before you go far, the asking price for this unit is 2.7 million shillings. All right, so inside here, on a quick review, you have LED headlights, you have these multi-spoke alloys, perforated brake discs, you have a sunroof, you have full leather interior, and of course you have this decent back looking back side. So if you're interested in a car like this and you have 2.7 million shillings to spare, you can try out this Mercedes-Benz A180. Now let us do a detailed breakdown of what you get inside here, starting from the front. In terms of looks, I think it looks decent. It is a small hatchback, but with a lot of room compared to the other hatchbacks that you get in the Kenyan market, the Honda Fit, the Nissan Note, Mazda Demio. I think Mazda Demio gets closer to this, even though this one is on another level. Remember, it is a Mercedes-Benz, so hakuna mtu atasema unaendesha Kadudu, because clearly you can see, bana, this is not a Kadudu, and you are not supposed to call it a Kadudu, even though you get a small engine sitting inside here. Now, starting from the front, you have this full LED headlight system, which comes with daytime running lights. So the daytime running lights and the turn signals share the same purpose. When the turn signals are on, the daytime running lights are off. So on a normal day, this is where you get your daytime running lights, but when you need your turn signals, you'll get the same function over there. You have a mix of LED headlights, so you get your LED high performance headlights from Mercedes-Benz, and of course you have additional halogen headlights over there to get you clearer view of the road. For Mercedes-Benz, nowadays you don't get fog lights on the lower side. It is somehow integrated into the primary LED headlights, which is good, even though some people would prefer the fog lights because of the looks or because of the aesthetics. Here on the front, you get your honeycomb grille, which I think it has this diamond-shaped finishing on the grille, and you get your signature Mercedes-Benz emblem, which is actually very good. On the lower side, you have a number of sensors for added safety. Mercedes-Benz with safety wako pamoja, sawa. So if you want a car that is a bit more safer, you can try out this beautiful hatchback. In terms of the front bumper, it's a bit lowered. You can see the front lips, they are a bit almost very close to the road, which is actually a bit of a problem for this car. For highways, it could be a good thing, but if you're trying to move around in the Kenyan roads, it might be of a challenge, and you might need to lift your suspensions a little bit. There's no problem though, the car will still perform its functions as usual. Down here you have these low profile tires for the highway actually, and then of course you have these 18-inch alloys which actually look very good. They are premium alloys. You have Mercedes-Benz brake calipers, and of course you have these solid brake discs. Also you have your solid brake disc with perforations. This kind of tells you that this is a performance oriented hatchback. All right, on the front you have your McPherson strut suspensions with coil and springs, and you get your anti-roll bars to ensure that you get comfortable ride and you get good cornering on this massive hatchback. On the side mirrors, you have these LED turn signals, just like in the old versions of the Mercedes-Benz E250. I think it looks good, and it's a bit more decent. On the sides also you have your blind spot monitoring system, and of course it gives you the lane departure assist, which is very necessary for cars like these ones here. Keyless entry to the interior. As soon as you have your key in close proximity, you just have to open the door and you'll access it. On the lower side of the window panes, you have chrome finishing, which is actually a good thing, and on the lower side of the vehicle, you have a very compromised ground clearance. You get, I think, on the front, as you can see there, you have around 11 centimeters of ground clearance. On the back side, I think it's around 13, because the back side is a bit more lifted than the front side. The backside tires are the same size alloys, smaller brake discs, and the type of suspension that you get here is the torsion beam suspension system, which is a bit downscaled from the multi-link suspension system, but the suspension system actually depends on the grade of the vehicle. For the low grade vehicles, you get torsion beam suspension system. For the high grade A180 Mercedes-Benz, you get the independent multi-link suspension system, which is a bit more upscale, more luxurious, and a bit more comfortable for you. On the back side, you have these LED taillights, a mix of LEDs for the brake lights, for the turn signals, and also for your reverse lights, which is actually very, very good. No spoiler on this car, but I think it looks good. You have your brake light on top, wiper for the back side. You're being reminded that this one is the A180 or the A series Mercedes-Benz. And on the rear bumper, it looks a bit large, but this is good. It looks decent for a car of this caliber. And of course, you have a number of sensors there, as you can see. And you have two exhausts. You can clearly see them inside there. You might think these are fake vents, but of course they are original exhausts. So two of them, one on the right, one on the left. That's it about the exterior of this vehicle. Let us now jump into the interior and see what we get inside here. So as you can see, the sunroof is open. So the first thing that we are going to talk about this car is that it upscales its league from a Kadudu to a luxury hatchback. Iko na sunroof hapa ndani. Let us access the interior. So starting from the door, this is what you get. You have this plastic finishing on the top side, 3 memory seat settings, electric seats, door locks are here, brush chrome finishing, power door controls, and controls for your side mirrors are also located on this side. On the other side, you have this Alcantara finish, leather finish on the doors. You have these red stitches, and also you have this chrome finishing on the door. On the lower side of the door, you have your speaker and a bit more of storage space and your paddle lights. Now the interior looks very upscale for a Kadudu. I think the interior that you get here is very good quality, best of the best. And of course, you have these good seats here. As you can see, you have these ultra suede seats here, finishing here at the center, and on the edges you have leather finishing with maroon stitches, and you have this beautiful headrest on the side. You also have manual adjustments on the seats, just to ensure that you get exactly what you're looking for. Here on the steering wheel, you get this leather wrapped steering wheel, which is actually good looking, and I think the steering wheel is heated, as you can tell from these perforations here. Controls for the infotainment system on either sides of the steering wheel. You have your paddle shifters, which is actually very good. Some beautiful air vents, which have these rotary controls, automatic LED headlights, and then of course you have your ignition key right there. The clusters are good. You have 260 kilometers top speed. All the notifications will show up there. The doors are open, the car is in park, and of course you have up to 8,000 RPM on this unit. No heads-up display though, even though it's a decent vehicle. You have this 7-inch infotainment system, which is not touch sensitive. You only control it from this side here on the center console. Additional air vents, which are actually pretty good. As you can see, you can turn them to wherever you want to. Additional controls for your infotainment system with this dial pad here. Additional controls also here. You have your hazard button. You have seat warmers over there. And then on the lower side, you have controls for the ACs. Look at this. Yeah, I think very well located, even though they're located a bit low as compared to the other cars, which are usually located around here. And then, of course, you have this fake carbon fiber finishing on the dashboard. It's something good, but yeah, it is what it is. On the lower side, you have storage space for your key, 12-volt output, storage space for additional things over here. And on this side, you have two cup holders, which are a bit, I can say they are a bit smaller compared to the others. And then, of course, you have this rotary control for the infotainment system. Leather armrest, even though this is the hardest leather. And you have additional storage space with 2 USB slots, storage space on the inside. Beautiful dashboard. The rest of it is good. You have your small glove compartment over here. And of course, you have this front passenger seat, which is also manually adjustable. Digital rear view mirror, a sunroof opener here, controls for your sunroof, LED lighting for the interior, among several other controls on this side. If you have sunglasses and you're not using them while driving, you can put them inside there. So you have this, it looks like a panoramic sunroof for this unit, but it's not really panoramic. And as long as it serves the purpose, I think it's very much okay. The backside is good, decent, good finishing on the door. And on the inside, I think everything looks okay. No complaints about this unit at all. Even though I feel it's a bit cramped up back here. It's not a luxury vehicle, it's a Kadudu, so this is a space that you might get here at the back. You get this drop down armrest, which is actually very comfortable, and you have two cup holders right here. So if you need to utilize cup holders, it is available in this vehicle. Lighting for the backside, anchor points over there, pockets here and there, air vents, some pockets over here, and then of course you have this space in here. I'm not sure what is the function of this space, but it is what it is. You also have speakers on the door, the top side of the door. You have additional speakers, which is actually very good. And let me now show you the boot space. Let us see how much space you get on the back side of this beautiful car here. So the tailgate is manual, it's not electric, which is what is expected from a car like this. You get some decent storage space. I think the spacing is adequate. And down here you have some accessories for you, or some of the spares. No spare tire on this car, which is expected on a car like this one here. So if you're interested in this Mercedes-Benz A180, it is available here on sale for 2.7 million shillings. It is actually very much negotiable, and on a good day you might buy it at 2.5 million shillings. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you're getting a 1.3 liter turbocharged petrol engine. See you, and thank you for watching the video to this point.